Alright, so it's taking a while to go live. Yes, it's taking a while to go live. I do believe I'm live now. Alright, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me. And what I'm facing right now is some difficulties with my stream. For definitely, I don't know what the situation is, but 100% I'm not getting enough upload speed. I don't know why, but I do hope that this stream runs smoothly. I won't say long. I won't stay long. This will not be a long stream, so I'm hoping that this um, don't be a major impact in what I'm trying to do or get the information across. But as you know, please, I'm asking you guys to do the regular YouTube stuff, which is smashing that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and most definitely share the video as best as possible, because we have the names. I'm going to list out the names, and also we're just going to expound that just a little bit. Now, there's also a key factor for each one of the players in the local contingency. That is in the local camp right now. I'll be doing a video independently on each one of those players, because as you guys know, I cover the JPL, and even if I get the opportunity to invite a few, I will do so as well. But other than that, I will also try to see if I can find someone else who also watches JPL to analyze each players with me. Now, the reason for that is this. The reason for that is this. I want to give you guys an insight on every single one of the players. That is the sole purpose of why I'm doing it like that. I want to give you guys an insight on all the players that have been playing throughout JPL season. So that is one of the things that I'm looking at, and I'm hoping you guys can understand that. So you'll be seeing some random videos with some random names that you don't even, I'm sure you don't even know those names. Just pop out of the blue, and these are just the players that are in the camp right now, and me giving you guys some insight on those players. I'm gonna try and do a video, possibly a video per day. Possibly I'm gonna give you a video per day on that. So hopefully guys understand in that aspect. Now, Alex, big up Alex Reed. Nandez Media, 16 man. What? Alpha Dragons, big up military. More will be added. So the 16 man, these are players. I think 2 out of that 16 are local, specifically. Now the rest of the players are players that are playing in Europe. The rest of the players are players that are playing in Europe. So that's one of the aspects. So let me get straight into the details. As I said, guys, I would really appreciate it if you smash the like button, hit that subscribe button. I was looking at the other array of things because I wanted to see if the stream is running smoothly. That's one of the reasons why I was looking at that. So let me get the squad list up. This is the squad. This is the squad. These are the squad. This is the squad basically that was called up. These are the players that I think. No, not what I think. This is what I got. This is what I got. So hopefully you guys don't beat the messenger. Don't beat the messenger, people. Please don't beat the messenger. So these are the players, and separate and apart from that, people are saying 16, but it's actually 14. Let's take out Amal Knight, Richard King. Let's take out Amal Knight and Richard King. So it's actually 14. So it's actually 14. Bless up, Gunners boss. So it's actually 14. So as you know, customary, we have our number 1 goalkeeper, also our captain, big up coach, also our captain, Andre Blake. As you know, started off a good season so far. Hopefully everything is going good at his club. Corberg, surprisingly, started off the season in good form as well, but no Corberg. As mentioned, I did an interview with Mr. Speed, and he spoke about the importance of reducing the age of the team. Yes, you will see a few senior players. You will see a few senior players in the same sense. So that is the reason why you still see the captain and such forth. Then now we have Dylan Barnes and Amal Knight. So these are the 3 goalkeepers. Big up J King, big up actually. Gunners Bar said, why is Leon Bailey on that on the list after not playing for so long in his club outfit? Alright, so you have to remember that even though he hasn't played for a long while, he hasn't represented his national team for a long while as well. He hasn't represented his national team for a long while as well. It could be, I can't, listen, it's hard to tell the reason for the absentees of some of the players is hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. So I can't say that Mikel Antonio is not there because of this or that reason. Yes, you guys know I love to speculate. I love to speculate, but that is kind of far fetched. That is really really far fetched. What else should I look at? So let's continue. So we have the defenders: Damian Lowe, Richard King, Adrian Mariappa, Ethan Pinnock, Greg Lay, Javian Brown. Now, absentees in the defensive line, that includes Alvas Powell, Alvas Powell, O'Neal Fisher, Kemar Tax Lawrence, in which you guys know that he just found a club. He just found a club, which is Minnesota United. Who else? Who else am I missing? Damian Lowe, Damian Lowe. No, Damian Lowe's here. Who else am I missing? I think that's it. I do believe that is it. So let's move into the midfield. It's been a while since I've heard about Amar Bell as well. It's been a while, and he's playing good. And he's playing good. Let's go into the midfield where we have Kevin Stewart coming again. That's good. That's good that he's coming back. As you can see, the last game out. Last game he played for us, 100% passing accuracy. That's good, and that's really really good. I can't even remember if we ever had a player finish a game with that type of stats. Well, we have them on Speedy Williams. As you guys know, what Paul Hall think about him. A player that Paul Hall really really respect highly. Who else? So we have okay, so basically those are the two central midfielders in Kevin Stewart and Devon Speedy Williams. So as you guys can see, let's go to the other attacking outlets. And we have, yes, there's no Grant J. King. There's no Grant. Who else? Johnny Moore said Damian Lowe still get called. Yeah, of course. He's the vice captain. Don't you think he'll get called? Just fresh guy, him deserve at least a call. Who that? Matt Nay make Jamaica squad, brother. I would be surprised if that happens. Who's Matt? Who's Matt? Matt have password. Who's Matt? I'm hearing Matt. Who's Matt? I'm hearing so much weird names since lately, but I can't recall who you guys are. Who is Matt? Who's Matt? Who's Matt? All right. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on from that. Up front, leading line, we have Andre Gray. We have Andre Gray, Kemar Roof, Ravel Morrison, Jamal Lowe, Leon Bailey. I am excited to see Jamal Lowe. I honestly don't know why he didn't turn it back. Giovanni said Grant is another we should move forward from. Grateful for his new performance, for his few performances, but Stewart is the way forward. Hey, Giovanni, that's on. Let me tell you, we have to be honest. And we can't, some of the time, we as fans, I think we're extremely harsh on the players. For example, like Anthony Grant. We have never lost a game with Anthony Grant on the pitch. What does that say? Does that mean that he's the best player out of all? No. But it could mean that on a cohesive basis, he understands the team, he understands how to play with the team. And you cannot take away the importance of the team chemistry. It's really, really important. You can't take away that. So, the few performances that we've gotten from Anthony Grant, I have to say these were tremendous performances that we have seen from him. I have yet to see Anthony Grant put in a bad performance, a bad shift for the Reggae Boyz team. So I cannot say that we need to move on. Listen, there's players at every different level playing at there's players at every different level playing at an older age as well. Listen, the league that he's in right now is a very aggressive Yes, it's League One, but I'm telling you, it's demanding. It is really, really demanding. The quality in the Premier League, it steps up. In England, it steps up the higher you go. But in the same sense, every one of those divisions is extremely demanding. Grant is 34. We never lost a game because he suits Tapper's ball. 11 man behind the ball and hoof it. No, I don't agree. When last of you guys watched Anthony Grant play? Oh, League Two. Sorry, Fresh God. Sorry, thank you very much for the correction, Fresh God. When last have you seen Anthony Grant play? Tennis Lewis said Gunner Boss, the man still asking for Mattox, bro. You see? So all people asking for Mattox. But don't want to see Anthony Grant. Mattox, I think that bridge has been burnt. I believe that bridge has been burnt, definitely. But as I said, as actually said, you guys really need to watch the games. Anthony Grant is playing at Scunthorpe right now. You need to watch it. Oh wait, don't watch the last one. You got a red card. you got a red card. So don't watch the last one, but watch the ones before that. He's putting tremendous performance. Even listen, the team that he was playing for before, which was Swindon Town. I'm just saying. The team that he's playing for, Swindon Town. When he went to Scunthorpe, the first team that he faced against was Swindon Town, and he had the best performance. The man bullied the entire midfield. He dominated the entire midfield against the same players that he couldn't get into the team. But anyways, so let me tell you people, the main reason, and I've spoken to Mr. Rudolph Speed about it. I have had dialogue with Mr. Paul Hall, and he definitely said that he's going with the younger set of players. That is what he said. That is the initiative. That is Paul Hall's initiative. The younger set of players. Yes, he won't overall the entire squad, where the entire squad is a bundle of kids, but his intent is to go with an extremely young squad. Let me run back through the squad itself. Andre Blake, Dylan Barnes, Amal Knight, Richard King, Adrian Mariappa. Oh, people, you guys are watching Adrian Mariappa? When last have you guys seen Adrian Mariappa? My word, Adrian Mariappa look like he's playing like a 16 years old who just got the opportunity to represent his club. But I'm telling you, if you don't, the games normally start like 3:30 a.m. in the morning, Jamaican time. So some of the time, like when I'm working, like I'm doing updates and sorting out the videos, during that time period, I'll just sit and watch the games. Some of the times, I don't watch all the games. I think I watch like about 4 or 5 of his games. But his games are extremely early in the morning. So you guys can check it out if you don't want to sleep, lose it. If you're working and don't want to lose any sleep, or if you can't sleep, but you guys are watching. He's playing. He's fine enough for him. Now, let me discuss each and every one of these players. We're gonna run through every one of these players. All right. So we're gonna start off. Well, the players that we're not. I'm going with the most informed players. You know what? Let me discuss all players. Dylan Barnes. What should I say about Dylan Barnes? All right. Andre Blake. We all know Andre Blake. You know what, people, I'm going to open the phone line so you guys can call in. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put up the phone number. I'm going to put up the phone number. So as you can see, right there. Right here, people. You see me pointing? Right there. That there is the phone number. You can call in and we can have a discussion. Well, so let's get on to it. Andre Blake, he started off the season quite well so far. As you know, we all know what to expect from Andre Blake. Actually said Maps sometimes asks how old is this guy. Yeah. How old is Maps, by the way? But I don't know, but he's playing good. He's playing really good. I'm impressed so far. Fresh guys, when nothing about Thursday can't get Reggae Girls fans. Which players of the team happy birthday. Wow, we reached there now. What are you talking about? Jedi said no Alvas. Overthinking. Overchick. What are you talking, gonna boss? We need to. I don't know. We're scoring the NHL. I don't know that. Who's that? National. I don't know that. I don't know. Who's that? Who's that? Gunners boss. Who's that? Actually said, what is Matax going to help us do better? We took for we're looking for a younger striker. I agree that is intent. Big up coach. Big up Ian. Fresh God. J Dice. Actually, just tennies. Just giving us a big up. Michael Garden. Gunners boss. J King. Johnny Moore. Just giving some big up now. Yeah, you guys are here early. Nandez and also Alex. So these are the names. So for anyone who's asking, why is it 40 names? They're trying to put in some of the local players in the squad. There's space open for local players. We all would understand that King would have been one of the players out of the local contingency who would have joined up. And let me tell you people, King rightly and deserved that call up. I'm telling you, he's playing good. Now, we understand that the coach is trying to minimize the squad size, the size of the squad. But let me give you a few names that are in the local Premier League right now. Or I honestly believe that these guys can be input or influential into, or can add something to the team. Cephas is a talented young man. Daniel Green, talented young man. Talented, I'm telling you, really, really talented. Well, Richard King. I'm just calling some name. I'm just talking about the players that are playing right now. Big up Fabian. I'm just talking about the players that are playing right now. Cephas, Daniel Green, Andre Fletcher, Cardell Benbow. I'm talking about the most consistent. Marlon Martin at Arnett. I think he's at Arnett, yeah. Left back, Juma Johnson. Kenry Campbell at Cavaliers. Sole McCullough, even though it's up in the age, I'm talking about players who are consistent. And as you all know, the leading goal scorer in the league, Atafry by Grave. But let me tell you people, these are players who I do believe are really, really good. Just as though people are going to say, you know what the funny thing about it? People are going to say, hey, there's no good player in the JPL. But yes, they're going to say, oh, King is a really good player. Where is King playing? Hey, where fans are very, very strange. Gunnabout said military Gunnar Nicholas Ovi is the Russian star hockey player for Washington Capitals. It's a troll comment. We need goal scorers. Okay. I have no clue who that is. I don't watch hockey. The only time I've ever watched hockey was actually when I went to Canada. And I was sitting and my aunt was actually watching hockey. They watch hockey, basketball, baseball. What else did they watch? I think those were the 3 games that they watch. Hockey, baseball, basketball. Yeah. Those are the games that they watch. And that was actually the only time I sit and watch some basketball, watch some baseball, and watch some hockey. Is there anything else? Ice hockey? Just ice hockey. Oh, people, come on, people, smash the like button. I don't even know because, so the new app that I'm using, the new software that I'm using is called OBS. I cannot see the amount of likes. There are certain things I can't see. The only thing I can see is actually my office. And as you can know, let me come out of the way, people. Let me come out of the way. So who is this? None other than the king himself, Lionel Messi. And then we have the next goat right here. We have the next goat right here. Cristiano Ronaldo. And you all know, yes, I respect Ronaldo, but Messi is first preference for me. But both of them are the greatest of all time. Anyways, let's move away from that. We won't get into that. So, let me get back into the squad. So I mentioned the players that I believe that who would had something to the squad. I call those players' name. Alwyn Harvey as well at Mount Pleasant. Who else? What is the name of the Waterhouse goalkeeper? I can't remember the Waterhouse goalkeeper name. He's a very, very good. Godness boss says, no, Thierry Henry on your wall, boss. Thierry Henry. Let me see if I can show you something. It's a new era. It's a new era. Things and time have changed. It's a new era. These are, you see? Let me come out of the way. Legends in the making. Legends in the making. Legends in the making. I'm telling you, I won't even ask any questions about that. Legends in the making. Let's get on back to the Reggae Boyz. Giovanni Play said Tope set for a big money move to Mount Pleasant. He will be playing based off information I receive that there's a possible chance that he might play this weekend if the deal goes through. If the pagan easy no man. if the deal goes through. Carl Russell said, what happened? Tariq Magee is the best left-footed player. Really? Tariq Magee, the best left-footed player. You'll be surprised. Some of the players that are even in the JPL right now, you'll be very surprised. Gunners Bar said, no inner right. No Arnie as a gooner. Me vex bad. So you go. So you go. Can't look past, big up Karum. Can't look past Messi and big move in the JPL. What? Of course. Remember Giovanni. I'm a huge fan of watching the JPL. So I do appreciate what is happening in the JPL. I know a lot of you guys don't like the JPL, but I appreciate the JPL. If anyone know anything about me, I'm in covering the JPL. Whilst watching the game, I do enjoy the game. I'm not saying that all the games are the best games. I'm not saying that all the games are of the highest quality, but definitely it does bring some form of entertainment and understanding. And Jaheim Rowe said Romeo Guthrie for Arnett is brilliant. Yes, he's a good player. Good player. He got a good goal the other day, but he hit it on the keeper. I think, who got the follow-up? I think Harburn got the follow-up from that. Kimani Harburn, also a good player. There's the striker for Tivoli. Oh my word. It reminds me of Drogba. Arnett, his name is Barnett. Is it Barnett? Barnett Stephenson? I think it's Barnett Stephenson. I think it's Barnett Stephenson. I think it's been, but I'm telling you, that guy, Stephenson Barnett. Why can't I remember it? But I'm telling you, definitely, that guy reminds me of Drogba. The way he presses defense. All right, Gunners boss. Yes, Stephen Barrett. No, Stephen Barnett. No, you're sure, Chad Logan? Stephen Barrett. Is it Barrett? Is it Barrett? I didn't really want to get into it, but Stephen Barrett, yes. It reminds me a lot like Drogba. So let me bring back up the squad. Let's get back to the squad. Let us get back to the squad. We have run off topic discussing so much other things. Ajani Moore said Beckford deserve a call up. Beckford is a good player. Honestly, won't lie. But how did JFF get the money to do this? At least them finally believe in chemistry. All right, so good. I like the fact that it's Barnett. Stevenson Barnett. I think it's STE. I think it's PHE. You know what? Just know, but he's a good player. He's a good player. Yes, I love the fact that you bring up chemistry. No, I did a video last time out speaking about the importance of maintaining the team chemistry. The last few games that we played, the Reggae Boyz played, we saw that strong chemistry. We saw the chemistry building up. The last 2 or 3 games, we saw the chemistry. Yes, the result didn't come our way, but you can see that the team was building on what they have. Now, the mere fact that basically 90% of that same squad, those last 3 games, are still in the ascendancy, it means that we can now understand that there's some level of continuity going forward. I like the fact that Leon Bailey is now filtering, even Jamalo is filtering. I like that fact. Now, people might question if Leon Bailey, who's not consistent for his Premier League team, in regards to staying fit and playing football, is in the squad. You have to remember the quality that he has. You cannot bypass it. And even the other day when he came onto the pitch, I was totally impressed by the performance that he came on and give. So you can see that just a little bit of match fitness. There's no drop off in quality, but just a little bit of match fitness. Giovanni said, not for Tope, but another player from Waterhouse, approximately 15,000 USD. Tope fee said to be 10,000 USD. Well, and there's so much players involved in that JPL. Fresh God. Well, oh, okay. Oh, 15,000 USD. Topi fee is said to be. Is that 10,000? Hold on. Me try count it zero then good enough. Okay, it's 10,000. 10,000 USD. So how many play some football? In Fresh God? How many play some football? If you get some of them money there. Jesus, please. As much money in the JPL. Michael Garden said Steven Stewart 15k US. Because among players I met them, I changed them so much. Them I charge them so much. Oh. Poor Jerry. Man. Jeez. How me can't get some of them money there? Wow. But it's good to know that. Okay, so it's rumored price. Well, Fresh God, you're normally close. Remember, Fresh God, we are following the JPL now, so definitely, you're more than likely to get the information. But we can't tell you, I want for money, enough money that. Enough money that. One hour is not pay for me. Right now, if they have 150 US dollar, me go roll some leather for them. I'll be ball boy. Michael Garden said they never go charges. Yeah. Whoa, may I tell you, enough money that I'm being honest. Okay, Stephen Barnett. Yes, thank you very much for that. All right, so let's get back to the Premier League, the Reggae Boyz players. Let's get back to them. Because I see the stream now glitching. I don't know what's wrong. Hey, behave yourself, stream. Behave yourself. So, Damian Lowe started off the season so good so far. Started off the season lovely so far. I think he missed the last game. He didn't play the last game. I'm not sure why. It was the last game or the game before that. I'm not sure why. We already mentioned Richard King. He's doing good in the Premier League so far. Then we have spoken about Adrian Mariappa, on which earlier in the chat we discussed Mariappa and how well he's doing at MacArthur FC. Then no, Ethan Pinnock. We all know what Ethan Pinnock is doing in Premier League right now. He's doing a phenomenal job in the Premier League, in the English Premier League. One of the best defender without a doubt. And this is not a personal opinion. This is not me hyping up Ethan Pinnock. This is the statistics from the EPL. This is the EPL statistics, not Military Gunas statistics, not Military Gunas opinion. That is the EPL opinion. That is where because if you should check it, if you should check the EPL, even the Fantasy Premier League, and that's a good way to identify the players who are actually performing consistently. Not saying it's the only way, but I'm saying that's a good benchmark. Damian Lowe played the last game. Okay, Fabian. It was the game before that he didn't play then. Now, one of the good things that I realized with Ethan Pinnock is that he has no transition. Yes, Pagan. That is so true. He has transition. Not only playing a back three, he's now actually versatile playing a back four. So it was not the last game. It was the game before that he didn't play. But he's starting off with a good season so far. And that's nice. That's nice to know for Damian Lowe. Ethan Pinnock having a tremendous season in the Premier League. And I think that team, Brentford, will remain, which means that there's a lot more to come from Brentford. Javian Brown still having a good season. Fabian Foot said, Military, please say Jamaican Premier League when you're talking about the local players. Stop saying Premier League. All right, JPL. I'm going to say JPL. So I'm going to distinguish JPL and EPL. Now, Gregley is having a tremendous season so far. I think Amar Bell is having similar season as well. I do believe that Amar Bell is having similar season to Gregley. Both of them are playing good football. But both Amar Bell and Gregley are preferred wing back, not total right out, left back and full backs in per se. Fresh God said 10k USD is 1.52 Jamaican dollars and 15k USD is 2.2 Jamaican dollars. Military. Enough money, yes. Fresh God, your amount of money. Me don't know enough. Yes, it's true. Me not rich. Me not even can count the amount of zero. Me I see. So all the rich people who can say boy a little bit of money that who not rich. So we can associate that as little bit of money. Once you go in at thousands for me, enough. Once you go in at thousands for me, enough. Now let's move on. Kevin Stewart. I'm quite sure most of you have seen Kevin Stewart performances in recent time. Since he has gotten recovered from the injury. Since he has recovered from injury, definitely he has been a new player, and I've seen the reports from the coach. The coach, when he does his press conference, is pretty much impressed. And since then, Kevin Stewart has been a mainstay in the starting lineup, and definitely that goes to show the quality that he is displaying at this period. Devon Speedy Williams, as we all know, what Devon, Mr. Consistent. Yes, he's one of the senior players in the squad, and I remember that they are trying to retain some of those senior players because, yes, we're going the direction of youth, but that doesn't mean we're just going to get rid of all the players. Andre Gray scored today. Is it today or yesterday? Let me check. I think yesterday. Scored yesterday. He's in a back-to-back goals. No, back-to-back. No, Andre Gray has scored. So he has found the secret formula in his feet, in both his feet. So that is good to know. Kemar Roof, as you know, created history today. Kemar Roof created history, joined the history, the Jamaican Reggae Boy history. With catalog he's the second reggae boy to advance to the quarterfinals of a European competition after Wes Morgan. Wes Morgan did so in the 2017 season with Leicester City, but they got knocked out, I think, by, is it Slavia? No. I think it's Slavia. I'm not sure. But anyways, but Kemar Roof now, Rangers is through with Kemar Roof, and he did came on. He played a vital role in earlier stages, scored some goal in the earlier aspect of the competition. But maybe I think the team is slightly kind of phasing out Kemar Roof because of his age. So I do think that he might be moving on in the summer, looking for a big move. There's a possibility that he might move on in the summer, looking for his last final paycheck, secure maybe a 3-year deal, and put himself on that big money move. Big up Patrick Holness. Military, your thing is always up. Big up the Tivoli star striker Barnett. Yeah, man, a bad baller. So you have to big them up. I have to big up all of the players. I don't know why. I can't disrespect the local players. I don't know how people do it. But I just can't disrespect them. These guys are working extremely hard. They are training extremely hard, and it's not easy when. And I'm not saying that other players don't get disrespected, but at least in some sense, you have to show some form of understanding. Yes, you might say a player is not good enough, but you still have to show some level of understanding that they are trying. Me not good enough. When time I play D-Cup, when I play D-Cup for Charlie Mount, somebody then cuss me, call me fast and foolish. They usually call me beep because me fast. So, anyways, but in the same sense, some of the time, it's quite different. Michael Gordon said, Military we are going to invest in a JPL club in November. When they put out the IPO, we buying shares in the JPL or any broadcasting company offer share. We buy cameras. That's a good initiative. That's a really good initiative. Because, listen what I'm telling the people. The product is going. This product is growing. The JPL product is growing. I'm not sure if anyone is looking. If you don't have a business mind, you're not seeing what's happening. If you don't have a business mind, you're not seeing what's happening. Remember, Mr. Speed said they are developing 3 hubs. 3 hubs of football in the Caribbean. 3 hubs. Yes, Karim Grant, Mikel Antonio is the 3rd player to have done so after Wes Morgan, after Kemar Roof. So, 2 Reggae Boys creating history. I will be doing a video on that separately. So I'll be discussing that quite soon. So now we're gonna touch on Ravel Morrison. People, touch on Ravel Morrison. Go touch on Ravel Morrison. I did a video the other day about Ravel Morrison. Somebody attacked me. Somebody attacked me already on Ravel Morrison because I said Ravel Morrison was in not because of that, but because of the last game that they played against Blackbird. Blackbird won the game, and Blackburn won the game 3-1. The 1 goal was scored by Ravel Morrison. I think Ravel scored in like the 22 minutes or something of that sort. But I tell the person that if he's watching Ravel Morrison keenly, he would realize that this Ravel Morrison is a different Ravel Morrison. It's a total different Ravel Morrison. How he's playing, maybe it's because of what the coach is doing right now, because Wayne Rooney has him playing in a more attacking position. The last game that he played, he was playing false 9. He was playing false 9. The other games before that, he was playing as a number 10, but more advanced. It could be that Derby County kind of should, I think based off what I'm seeing, Derby County kind of should just about 5 or 6 yards more up the pitch. But for what I'm seeing is that not only his performance, but the level of maturity that Ravel is showing on and off the pitch, I have to commend him on that. Now, it seems as if, that is the reason why I'm saying that, it seems as if it's a different Ravel Morrison. It looks different. It's operating different. In training session, it do seem a lot more serious. Carl Russell said, do you know Emilio Russell in 2019 he scored 12 goals from left back in the Manning Cup. Alright, so if you're asking me if I do know Russell, let me show you something. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so this Carl Russell, this here is for you to look at. This is for you to look at. Look at the left back position. What? Look at the left back position. Look at the left back position. He made the team of the week last week. I've been watching him since the start of the season. Russell and Ajuma Johnson are the 2 players that I'm very much keen on, those 2 players. So definitely. I see him. Don't think I don't see him. I see him. I do see him. I'm watching the JPL, man. I'm keen on the players in the JPL. So let me get back to Ravel Morrison. He's having a tremendous season so far. If Ravel Morrison should keep up the form that he's in right now, hopefully Derby County don't get relegated, but the form he's in right now, I do believe that there will be contracts on the table for Ravel Morrison. There will be contracts on the table for Ravel Morrison. So let's move on to Jamal Lowe. Now, Jamal Lowe has been having an inconsistent season, I have to be honest. Okay, yes, okay, thanks, Fresh God. Also, Sigri from Mount Pleasant. Sigri, Ajuma, Rasoi. Kenroy play left wing back. And that's a Kenroy Campbell. Mostly play left wing back. So, definitely. So, Jamal Lowe is having a pretty much an up and down type of season. Sometimes he's playing, sometimes he's not. I do think the reason why Jamal Lowe is having a season like that is because the team that he's playing right now, all of those players are actually in good form. So it's hard for the coach to really just use one player in particular. And some games, the coach shifts up his tactics each and every game. So I think that's the reason why Jamal Lowe is having a kind of iffy season. But he's scoring goals now. He's still scoring goals. So that's his good part. Fabian said, military, it means that if you did a watch Russell from him play Manning Cup, He was superb in Manning Cup. No, honestly, I wasn't watching Russell in Manning Cup. I wasn't watching Russell in Manning Cup. I was not watching. Most of the big names that are being mentioned right now are the names that most people are looking at. But since the season, since last season, JPL season, that is when I actually saw. That is actually when I started seeing Russell. Fabian said Kenry Campbell used to play for Russies. He's a left back, left wing back, or any wing versatile player. That's true. Looks good. He plays on the right wing back, left wing back, left back, left attacking midfield, left wing and right wing, and also attacking midfield. Versatile, a lot of position. So Jada said Jamalo a bang goal. Yes, he's scoring. You know who has scored a goal? I'm surprised he's not in the squad, but that's how it is. Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed is scoring a lot of goals. Jamal said Jamalo starts for any other team than Fulham and Bournemouth. True. But that is the thing. Look on Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed has scored goal per goal. Bobby Reed has scored goal per goal, but yet still some of the time he starts, some of the time he doesn't start. So it's a similar situation Jamalo and Bobby Reed. You know? So it's the entire team. It's the entire team. Jada said Chippy time now. Jada, what's so eager to go and we discuss Chippy? People remember now, see the call number here. See the call number here, you can call and discuss. 41 minutes. I'm going to close off at an hour. So don't wait until for the 55 minutes. For the 55th minute, you have to call. I want to have long discussion. We'll close off in the next 19 minutes. So it will, if you want to call and talk about a particular player or situation, it's best if you do right now. It's best if you do right now. But as I'm saying that, almost every game week, Bob Reed has scored a goal. Almost every game week. In the pan good, damn good form. So Jamalo, good form. Basically, we cover all the players. So the final player that J-Dice is rush me figure pan right now is Leon Chippy Bailey. Alright. Now, there was a big I'm gonna use Theodore Tapper with my word. There's a big hullabaloo with Leon Bailey. Reports all over England about leaving Aston Villa, not being happy, fitness issues. All of these issues, all of these things are reports coming out. I mentioned even one of the reports about him leaving in the summer. I only speak that one specific because of the person who it was coming from. Now, Leon Bailey is having an inconsistent season in regards to fitness. Now, when he does play, you can see the abundance of talent when he does play. Like the other day when he came off the bench, looks sharp. I think Aston Villa was playing against Everton. Was it Everton? I believe it's Everton. He looks sharp. He looks fit. He looks ready. So I do think that this is the case is that Aston Villa are taking extra precaution in how he play. You know they look after him. Leon LOL Butler reel up the Villa fans today and Bailey getting the blame when he said nothing. Whoa, what happened? Do you know that harsh? You know that agents and fans never agree. Agents and fans never agree. From no football, from watch football, agents and fans never agree. Fabian Gunnar said they need to give Bailey a break. Jamaican beater own too much. Name one player other than Abba who will leave Germany and dominate the EPL immediately. That is so true. That is so true. That is definitely true, and that is true. Thiago Alcantara came from Bayern Munich. Alcantara came from Bayern Munich, and it took Alcantara one entire season to settle in the Liverpool squad. One season. And remember, people were saying Alcantara is world class. Well, I think he's world class. But it took him a season. And Alcantara is an experienced player. Who else? Who else come from Germany and drop in England? Who else? Give me some names. Give me some names of some players. Timo Werner, Kai Havertz. All of these players took a time. All of these players took time when they come into EPL to settle. At one point, even me was bashing Kai Havertz. Even I was bashing Kai Havertz, but he's a good player. But I just don't like Chelsea fans Um, even Sancho, Werner, Leon Bailey. So all these players came and they struggled in the first season, specifically with the physicality of the league. Specifically with the physicality of the league. It goes to show that Premier League is not a joke league because these players were top players in their league. Leon Bailey was a top player in Bundesliga. Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Sancho as well, Alcantara, and when they come across to the Premier League, whew. Okay, so someone is saying that the number is not clear. Okay, so how can I? Let me see if I can sort that out. The calling number. Oh, so we have a first caller. The first caller. Big up Fabian, what go on?
Yo.
What go on?
We can't type this, but remember we have the discussion already about Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Saying that because of the 2 injuries that he got, Aston Villa they're not going to. Remember I did say I don't expect him to start for the rest of the season. And if he starts, it's going to be any high intense game because they invested a lot of money in Bailey. And again, Leon Bailey offers something that nobody else at Aston Villa offers. And Jamaicans, we just love to beat our own. Reporters will report because Bailey dominated Bundesliga. And so it's shocking for him to come and sit down on the bench. Sancho was warming the bench for how long at Man U. Sancho was playing like crap for how long at Man U. Thiago was warming the bench for Liverpool for much games and we never bashed them. Timo Werner leave Germany. He was walking through the German league. Timo Werner. What happened when he go to Chelsea? Havertz, the same thing. It take Havertz an entire season. And he one goal him scoring at the Champions League final.
People view him different.
And he find him putting. You understand? The only player who leave Germany and damn to hit the ground running right away is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
And look what do at Barca as well.
Bro, there's no other player who played in Bundesliga and just immediately transitioned to the EPL. I mean, you have to remember, EPL does not break for Christmas. Every other league breaks for Christmas, not EPL. All of those things. So it is more demanding. In EPL, the referees do not protect players. So Uncle Soup, Emmanuel might kick you. So all of those things, the pace of the EPL is also different. So I mean, when you see Bailey play, you can tell that quality is there. It is just that he needs to get a little bit fitter, and then probably can get a consistent run of games. And I do believe that Steven Gerrard knows footballers.
Yes, true.
He knows what he has in Bailey, and he's just looking to the future. Because I remember Bailey is fairly young. He's young. And so
somebody asked if Bailey needs an adjustment period. What do you think? I think so.
If he needs an adjustment period,
like every other baller, everyone had a baller them.
I mean, but we just name about 5 ballers who walked through Bundesliga, who needed time to adjust. Even the other day, Ragnick said that Sancho needed time to adjust to the Premier League.
And at one point, they allowed him as one of the best winger, eh?
Enough people would consider Sancho better than Bailey.
So me have a question. Gunnar Boss have a question. Gunnar Boss said, after you fire Tapper, you just leave the show.
Me fire Tapper.
Yeah.
If it was up to me, Tapper would have been gone from after Gold Cup. if Tapper had the team for 7 years, and I was wondering if they can pass the ball, and this man come in and have the team for a couple of weeks, and the man never pass the ball. But I mean, we have to understand that it's a process, and in every process you have to deal with teething.
And me based off how me I hear now, it would seem as if because Paul Hall worked quite close with Marcel Gale, the under 20 coach, them all work close together. And the information I get is that Paul Hall is very impressed with the under 20 team. Because
so
remember saying love youths, you know.
Right. Paul Hall's plan is to overhaul, completely change Jamaican football. So from the youth teams all the way up to the national team. So even though he's the national coach, he is giving his input in the youth team. So that's the only way that our team will get better. So what we don't want, or what we want, is to have the under 20 team playing in our system. Playing in the system. So when they move up to the Reggae Boyz team, they already know the system. So we have some level of continuity in our program. Remember, Paul Hall's specialty is youths.
Yeah.
He's a very good youth coach.
Mr. Speedy said to myself on an interview with him, Mr. Speedy said Paul Hall had his philosophy template. And he brought it. He said, nah, tell me. But he said, for Paul Hall brought this philosophy template to share it with other youth coaches them, so that it branch off right across the Jamaican football in the country and possible the diaspora, make people understand that this is what he might work with and this is what it takes to play for the Reggae Boyz team. So I think that is a good initiative.
This is what he wants.
Yeah, I think that's a good initiative. That's a great initiative. Even if we don't get the results from him, I do think that the template that he's coming to set, I do think it's the right direction.
I mean, we will get results, you know. It's really just a matter of time. It's like, all right, for the car people, for the car man, it's like building a car. I mean, you have to go through the teething pain. You can fit all of the pieces together and you test it out. You break something, you fix it back. You break something, you fix it back again but when you get that car running, it's not a normal car. So you have to just look on it and that and say, our program is taking a step forward. We're not seeing the long ball, the kick and run down and all of that. We're actually seeing Jamaican team playing football, and that is what we want to see. That is what we want to see, and the results will come. We're not really worried about the results right now. We can't make it the World Cup, so we need to focus on fixing our style of play. And in the Nations League, you will see what happens in the Nations League. I'm really looking forward to the Nations League because Paul Hall would have had the team for some months, and I'm so glad that he did call back the international players for this set of World Cup qualifiers. I am so glad he called them back. Bailey needs some minutes, desperately needs some minutes. So I'm glad Bailey is also in the team. Antonio, we know Shamar all the way around Russia, so we have to understand the all of these players with new teams and all of that, and Peter Lee, Vassalat, Hartford, and with USL just starting and all of that. We understand all of that. Speedy can come because Speedy has been at Miami for some time, so he can come, and Speedy is
my
like
captain, man.
Speedy is the captain for Miami now.
Yeah, my captain. You never know. I never know what since last season.
No, man. Me not sure. Yeah. USL just start last week, you know.
I say from last season, my captain.
I don't know, but remember, Speedy was a youth captain for Jamaica, you know. So Speedy is captain material. So he captain.
From information we get, I'm that type of person there.
Yeah, he was a youth captain for Jamaica, so he has always been captain material. He's that type of person. So definitely not surprised by that either. Damian Lowe, I hear that he's playing well. Still want him to pass the ball some more. In MLS, the teams don't really pass the ball. There's the team that has to pass the ball the most is the new team, Charlotte. Yeah, because Charlotte play real football. Build from the back and pass, and maybe because they have a Spanish coach, or maybe because of that team that they're close to me.
Maybe the coach, man. I think the coach can be a factor in it, man.
They have a Spanish coach, and his philosophy is putting the ball on the ground and passing the ball. Whenever Inter Miami will play them, because me plan that already. Whenever Philadelphia playing them and Miami playing them at home, me I go to the game them because you know, more want to see Corey and Andre and Nana. Because me a Jamaican. You know, being so close to me.
Yeah.
It's a nice little hour and a half drive. Just drive an hour and a half and go support the boys. You know where you go.
Of course, that's a good little goat, man. You know.
Yeah.
You just that when you left, you come back in the night now when you're tired.
No man, me have no problem, man. That's soft, man. That well soft.
Yeah. When the bridging go, kind of good little drive out that, man.
Yeah, man. So we plan to go to the games to watch the Jamaican players and give them support. We are wearing Jamaican jersey to go in a stadium and we have a flag and you know to make sure so them see say yo Jamaicans there and we are support them.
Can you imagine?
Whether or not we are support the team with them a play for, we are support them.
People are going to ask, are you guys Jamaican? I in a color and flag. Yeah, you in a color and have a flag. And people are gonna ask if you're Jamaican.
Yeah, I mean the LA Galaxy game with Charlotte, you know, there are some Mexicans there with the Mexican flag for
Chicharito. Yeah, let's go find that still. Yeah. And it's good for know say we have people who are looking for support like that. No, me I gotta ask the last question. What are your thoughts on the local Premier League?
It was horrible. It is getting better. Can still be improved, but it is getting better and it is heading in the right direction. From last season, and even the government has realized that, and they have invested in it also. So that is something good. That the government realized that JPL they are making strides in the right direction. I still think some of the teams can do better. Or should strive to do better.
The coach, man. There's one particular team, man, I tell you. Man, they play nasty.
As it relates to playing proper football.
Yes, man.
And playing on now I need the coach Veer.
Dookie.
Your Charlie Moon coach.
Team Simon and Donovan Dookie, man.
No name. Alright, you see. And me not go call no name because I don't want to sue me because I love to talk about Sue and I don't want to wake up my liar.
So if we get up and to say the team when coach now play good?
Alright, so
after we not on the derogatory. Football we are discussing.
Alright, me go say this, and I've seen him coach personally. I am not impressed. Some years ago they had him as the best coach or one of the best coach. A lot of persons say he's the best coach in Jamaica or whatever the case may be. However, I'm not impressed. He strikes me off more of a theory type of person. So anything about coaching, if I want to examine if you write it down, he will get A+. But when it comes to the practical side of it, and coaching is about theory and practice. So you have some coaches who will struggle with the theory, but when it comes to the practical part, they will mash you up. And then you have some coaches who are good in theory, but you see, application, very important. So he's one of those coaches, he understands the game, understands it down to a level, but when it comes on to him bringing it across to his players, I don't know what's the problem.
Oh, okay.
So he's good at theory, but when it comes on to bring it across to the players, I'm not impressed with his teams. I'm really, really not impressed with his teams at all. And the more coaching education that you do, or that an individual does, you will realize, I like a whole heap of coach me did have and say, them a big coaching, and until me start the higher and higher and the more coaching course and something, you realize that hey, basically they're doing the bare minimum. And after these
look how me I discuss what you look how me I did discuss what you right. When I discuss it from the schoolboy football aspect, when I went to do the schoolboy football program, and I may say the champion teams in the schoolboy football, they have a sports psychologist. I work with them, and these are the better teams, right? Now, when me I discuss it, when you look across the Premier League, how much are those Premier League teams you believe have a sports psychologist?
None of them don't have any. They might have them part time when you reach finals, but
Is
You
that
see, a
necessary?
sports
Is that
psychologist.
important? Is that the real aim of it?
All right. So a sports psychologist, if you have a sports psychologist cannot come in 2 weeks before a finals or 3 weeks before a finals, because a sports psychologist looks at each individual player, look at what make them tick, look at what make them nervous, and they have to do a whole lot of observation in different environments, so you can know exactly how to get to that player to bring out the best in that player. Now, a sports psychologist is not cheap, and a lot of these older coaches, they don't believe in psychology. A lot of them, even the schoolboy football ones, they don't believe in psychology.
May I ask you a question? So what if we can find a way to bridge it, the cost price side of a sports psychologist?
All right, this is how I bridge that. And this is me personally. I invested in myself. So I made sure that I was competent in sports psychology.
Okay.
So as a coach, whether or not the team is, if I am in charge of a team, I would recommend a sports psychologist. But if they cannot afford it, then I would be able to do that job for some, at least maybe not to the extent of a sports psychologist, because we know that degree there. But then,
so my question to you is this now.
Sports psychology.
Look at this now. Let me look at this now. So for example, we have so much students going GCC, UTech, and also UE. And I'm quite sure that we must have a few of them who is doing sports psychologists. Now, when you're doing some courses in a college or university, they normally require you to do some form of practical. Practicum. Yeah. Do you think that the clubs then can reach out to particular people and say, okay, come to practicum with us. We'll probably help you provide transport, just for you to be at them, like, you don't have to do every training session. Like one time a week you come, you come and you sit down and you take your notes and you this and you that one time per week. And then in the long run, when them complete them course, them have the practicum completed, them have the squad benefit from it, the JPL team benefit from it as well. So it's a win-win situation. You think that can be a solution?
I mean, it's not a bad idea. What I'm not sure.
Well, Pagan said me I dive too deep.
No, it's not. All right. Pagan, all right. Yes, if Pagan didn't know me and know my team, then he would understand like
the importance of this topic.
When you come on to psychology in football and the psychological part of football, I would have to ask. I don't know if they have a specific sports psychology degree. I know they have psychology, and then they branch out in a different aspects.
Karim Grant said UTech offers it, sports psychology.
Oh, UTech offers sports psychology.
So that means that you'll find people who are doing it.
That would be right. That would be a good idea, because I remember I have friends who are physiotherapists, and I remember while they were at UE, they were the physiotherapists for UE. As a part of their practicum. But as I said, sports psychology is complex, because a sports psychologist would need to have one-on-one session with the team. So a sports psychologist would have team building sessions, de-stress sessions, so all of those things.
So basically, me I say, so for example, like the students who did last year, they are completed degree now. That would be
get them in a team. That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Especially if you can have them working with a JPL team and say, all right, for the year, this would be your this would be like your research. Your college, you know, the research.
Your practicum. And so, this you'll get grade off of.
Right. So you work with the team, and then they will get like a checklist and stuff what them to do. Because the thing about it, each team require something different. Each person requires something different. How you motivate me is not the same way you motivate you. The things that bother me is not the same thing that bother you. So, as sports psychology might seem like it is expensive, but a whole heap of work them do, a whole heap of background information, a whole heap, and you have to pay attention because the mind controls the entire body. So if you can understand how a person's mind works, then you can help them to control their body. Once you get their mind to a certain level, and even a lot of persons, some even athletes, they have sports psychologists working with. A lot of athletes, they need sports psychologists. So a lot of athletes, they have personal sports psychologists.
So I'm gonna say last thing now. So me know a few. Well, basically, me know about 2 sports psychologists, and them work with some big name. Me can't call the name them on the program right now, but these are professional sports athletes who have win the awards at the highest level. And that is the reason why. So last thing I say now, that is the reason why I like this, because this is a particular era in Jamaica that we have never really touched on. We don't have to discuss it because people view it as boring and not really relevant.
Like in the comment section where they must say go too deep in it.
They don't look on it as relevant. But really and truly, if we start at this level in regards to even the JPL level, and you get the players them at that particular mind, I think that you are going to start seeing better performances. We getting better performances, you also see players improving independently. They might improve, which means the quality will be getting better. Everything will naturally get better. You have more professional players. So you're not just company picture and a big belly player, all that kind of stuff, because they are now mentally prepared for the task that they have. But Fabian, big up and thanks for coming on. Come here, close off. We're gone over the hour margin. But big up, bro.
Yeah, man. Me left work late since 9, so you know where I go.
All right, take your time and going. Big up. All right, so people gone over hour. Pagan, you cost me. Pagan, you cost me. But the reason why I had to discuss that, Pagan, is this. We don't emphasize on this. I call them soft factors. I call them soft factors, and we don't, especially in Jamaica, we don't emphasize on the soft factors in football, which makes you a better footballer, which makes you a better player, which makes you a better professional. These aspects of football is quite important in the development of the program and also the individual himself. So it can't be a level in which when these players get transferred, you hear a situation where a player thief this or a player go insult another player and all these aspects, and then when get kicked out, I end up back in Jamaica and all these aspects. And you're going to say that we as fans are going to turn and say him waste him opportunity, the man they not good, and call him all sort of derogatory names because of what happened. But really and truly, that is the reason why I'm speaking about this aspect. We don't speak about these soft factors enough. Look at Liam Bailey. The amount of psychological treatment that Liam Bailey go through right now, even because of the injury. People who are these psychologists who are trying to keep him on that mentally high level, saying that okay, this happened, but don't be afraid to approach a field like this. Because they have the thigh injury means that you're going to be hesitant when you're going on challenge. So it's sports psychologists say, okay, understand your level, understand the situation, understand your body, understand what you want to do. These are the importance of a sports psychologist. And most of the times, especially we have seen it. Me and Fabian discussed it already. Me and Fabian discussed already. All the champion Manning Cup and the Casa Cup teams, all of them has a sports psychologist. Go and check it out. Go and research it for yourself, and you will see. So, people, we have spent 1 hour, after hours now, and I have to go. Tomorrow, as I said, I'll be discussing. I'm not sure. I won't be able to do a live tomorrow because I'll be on the road. But I have a few interviews to do, and I have a few interviews to drop. And I think you guys are going to like it. I do believe you guys are going to like it. This one here, people, has really been quite an interesting one. We touch on some interesting topics. We touch on the JPL. We touch on the players. Before I go, let me run back through the list of the players. And as you guys know already, that these players will be supplemented with some of the local based players will be added on to the squad. So let me run back through the squad. we have Andre Blake, we have Dylan Barnes, we have Amal Knight, Damian Lowe. Dylan Barnes having a good season. Amal Knight also having an okay season. We have Richard King, we have Damian Lowe, we have Adrian Mariappa, we have Ethan Pinnock, we have Javian Brown, Greg Lay, Kevin Stewart, Devon Speedy Williams, Andre Gray, Kemar Roof, Ravel Morrison, Jamal Lowe, Liam Bailey. So I am going to go now, people, but people, please remember all the stuff that we have discussed, because these are important aspects of football, specifically the last part that we touch on in regards to the sports psychologist. I do think that this is something that we need to discuss. People, we have, I don't know how much persons I watch, but I know I'm going to reach the amount of likes as in accordance to the amount of persons watching. Right. Funny enough, hey, whenever I hear something I say, people like to see you, but they're not, well, how do you go? People watch a video, but they not like it. Can you imagine? People will watch your video, but they won't like it, even if they like it. Jedi is no curfew tomorrow. I had laugh and a dance. Hey, stay inside. Behave yourself. So, people, thank you very much for everyone who tuned in tonight. Oh, let me show you, people. Let me show you. I think Fabian would have seen this video. I think Fabian knows this video. People, look at this. Alright, so people, that there is Kamali Powell. Most of you would have known. He's playing in Southern Football Club, Football Academy, that is in England. I think he's 18 years old. He's eligible to play for the Reggae Boy, the under-20 team. Really, really top talent. I want you guys to keep an eye out for him. Make sure you keep an eye out for him, people. He is a top talent for the future. For the future. But anyways, people, until next time, this has really been a nice this has been a really entertaining 1 hour. I didn't even know I would stay so long. I thought that I would go like a half an hour or something like that. But all right, Pagan. All right. Anyways, people, big up Military Guna TV, people. Guess what? Oh, let me show you. See that? The GOAT. And then we have the top team. We have the top team. We also have the Arsenal ball. We have Mikel Antonio, history maker. Then over this side we have Antonio, Demar Gray, Leon Bailey. Still no information on Bailey. And we have Bailey at the window. But anyways, until next time, people, we are out. Peace out. We are out.